Listen, it's a great tradition here on AFTV to do keep, bench, sell. Let me get straight into it. Card number 1 is Pedro Neto. Well, listen, it can't even be sold because he's out on loan. Thank you for your services of training the other goalkeepers, because he only played in one game. It was against Girona, but yeah, send him back. Didn't even get a chance to see what he was really like. Next card up is Takehiro Tomiyasu. Oh my God, he spent the whole season injured. I love Tomiyasu, and you know, I'm not going to judge a player off of the fact that he's been injured all season, because there was a lot of people saying, get rid of Thomas Partey last season, because he's always injured. And now this season they're saying, keep him, give him a new deal. So I'm going to have him on my bench, because I think if he can get over his injury and he comes back, he can cover right back, left back and centre back. That's an important squad player. Nuno Tavares, listen, I think it's time to cash in on him. He done very well out on loan at Lazio, but it's not what we really need. I don't think the manager trusts him. So cash in, sell. Right, who've we got next? Jakob Kivior. This is a really, really good one. Well, listen, I want to keep him because I think this guy has done a fantastic job. 2 years in a row now. Came in as left back the previous season, did well. You know what I mean? Didn't really let us down. Yeah, he had a few moments when he got cooked, but he's not a left back, but he did well. And then coming in this season for Gabriel, when we were all fearful, thinking, oh my God, no Gabriel, may as well pack up the season now. He done so well, especially in the Champions League, those games against Real Madrid, PSG. Definitely, he'd be on the bench because, you know, he's never going to start in front of Gabriel. But I keep him, and I know there's a lot of clubs in Italy that they want him. We could easily cash in on him and get a 20, 25 million. But to me, he showed his worth this season. And you can't always just guarantee that all of your players are going to be injury-free, as we know at this club. So bench, but keep. Mikel Merino, definitely keep, right? Despite Turkish and some other fans having a go at this guy, saying he's a terrible signing, they said. Remember, look at the job he did coming in, right, as that, you know, playing as a striker. He was brilliant. 7 goals in the league. You know, that famous goal against Real Madrid in the Champions League. Didn't let the team down, and I think he's going to get better next season. Definitely keep. Right. Gabriel Martinelli, this is a bit sticky, this one now. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people saying that we should sell him, cash in on him. I love Martinelli. I love him. Could be more clinical. I'd love to see him being a bit more clinical. Still young, Brazilian international. You get a lot of money for him. If you sold him, you could easily get a 50, 60 million. But I'm keeping him. I'm sorry, man. I'm keeping Gabriel Martinelli, man. I still love the guy, man. I think he's still got a role to play. Probably be... I want us to buy players. I want us to bring players in. So he's probably going to be on the bench. But he's going to have an important part to play. Anybody, listen, you can be on the bench now in a Premier League team, and you have still a very important player with the way squads rotate. Same with Leandro Trossard. I mean, again, it's going to be on the bench, but I'll give him a new deal. Unless a stupid offer came in for him, I'm keeping him. We want attacking options. He's a guy who can come up with big goals sometimes, and I think he had a good season on the whole, so I'm keeping Trossard. Thomas Partey, I'm keeping. I'm glad that the club are trying to negotiate a new deal with him. I think Zubimendi's coming in, yes, and Zubimendi's going to be the main guy. But it's perfect to have Partey in there. He can then kind of grow into the season, Zubimendi, and then, then you'll have the succession. But this is a hard league, this Premier League. You know what I mean? When you're just coming into it, the pace of it, everything like that. Keep Thomas Partey. Also, don't forget, we want a good squad. We want to be firing on all fronts. So we want to be able to challenge in the league, Champions League, FA Cup, League Cup. We want to win a trophy. So very important to have a big squad, I think, a bigger squad anyway than we did last season. Come on, don't even need to talk about this. William Saliba, sort out a new contract. Keep him. There's no point in even discussing this guy. Absolutely phenomenal player. One of the best players in the world right now in that midfield position. Declan Rice, definitely a keep. Come on. There's no point in even going on about that. Saka, you keep him 100%. Get a new contract up. We don't want no Trent Alexander situations. Yeah? Put a 1 billion release clause on him as well, like what Real Madrid have done with Trent. That is funny how they've done that, isn't it? Kai Havertz. Now, again, I'm keeping him. I think he's going to be part of our options, but go and get a striker. He'd be on my bench. He'd be a player that could come on. He can start some games, other games but definitely keep him. But go and get a striker. I don't want to see Kai Havertz as our main striker come the start of the season. Reece Nelson, he's injured at the moment. I don't know if he'll be fit in time for the start of the new season, but if he is, I do think it is time to sell. I like Reece. I think he's done well, but he wants to play football and he deserves to play football week in, week out at a club. I think he's doing really well at Fulham. So Reece Nelson, I would sell. It's a shame because he's come through the ranks. Carl Hein. Now, I would keep Carl Hein. He'd be on my bench. Now, from what I was reading, and I haven't checked up on the recent form, but he had a good season. He had a very, very good season. For me, I know we've been linked with Joan Garcia, and this guy's doing really well. Let him be the backup for next season. Keep that 20, 25, 30 million that we're going to get Garcia with, and go and get another, put that towards a striker or another forward player. I want forwards, right? So Carl Hein, I'll keep that be on my bench. Gabriel Jesus, we're not going to be able to sell him because he's got an ACL injury, but we should sell him. I think the time has come to move him on. Remember, I have fond memories of when he first came into the club. Him and Zinchenko, they helped to change around Arsenal. They were sort of phase one of that sort of revolution under Arteta, but very injury prone now and probably seeing the best of him. Sell. Yeah. Next one, and I've just not seen it in this player, and I don't think he tore it up on loan at Sevilla either. So it might not be easy to get rid of him. I do understand that Arsenal have extended his contract, but that's probably because they want to sell him and get some value for him. So it hasn't worked out for him. Why don't we sell him to Bayern Munich? He was recommended by Vincent Kompany. He told us how good this guy was. We just haven't seen it. He probably is good, but it's just not going to happen for him in an Arsenal shirt, so sell. Right, Alexander Zinchenko, again, bit like Jesus, came in part of that revolution, done brilliantly for us, great guy. How he's managed to play with what's been going on in the background for him, I don't know how he's done it over the years, but I do think it will be time to move him on because I think you can get a decent amount for him as well. So Zinchenko, thank you for all your services, but I would sell. Ricardo Calafiori, listen, he only just come in this season. It's been an injury hit, really, really injury hit season, but I'm definitely keeping him. I think the better, hopefully next season we get to see the best of him. Fabio Vieira, I think it's time to sell Fabio Vieira. It's not really worked out for him at Arsenal. I always remember the time I was over in Porto and I was in a taxi and the driver said to me, great player, but lightweight, it's not going to suit the Premier League. That guy must have been a scout. He was spot on. Ethan Nwaneri, we're definitely keeping. 17 years old. What a prospect. He's absolutely fantastic player. Ben White, we're definitely keeping. Injury hit season, but last couple of games we started to see, the Ben White we know and love. He can play as a right back, centre back, quality player. Keep. Gabriel Magalhaes, love that we're negotiating a new deal with him. I was fearful that, he could go. So I was over in Saudi Arabia the other day and they were talking about him. They were talking about him and saying some Saudi clubs might come back in for him this summer. Please, we want this guy to stay. He's a leader in the team. Brilliant player. We missed him as good as Kivior did. Martin Odegaard, I am definitely keeping Martin Odegaard. I know there's people, get rid of him. Get rid of Odegaard. Oh! Player of the season the previous season and the season before that, has one bad season, get rid. yeah? Then if he had a great season this year and he said, oh, actually, I want to go to Barcelona, we'd all be crying and saying, oh, where are you going, Judas, this, that. See, that's why you have a bit more loyalty sometimes, right? Martin Odegaard, they didn't have a great season, but definitely keep him. I just want to see a little bit more competition offered up for his place. Goes without question. Miles Skelly, breakout season, absolutely magnificent. One of the futures of Arsenal Football Club. Might not even stay at left back, could even move into midfield, but I think this guy's been amazing. David Raya, the best goalkeeper in the league this season, kept the most clean sheets. He's won the Golden Glove 2 years in a row. When he first signed, I ain't gonna lie, I was against it. I think most Arsenal fans were like, why are we getting Raya? We got Ramsdale. They proved us wrong. And this guy has been absolutely magnificent. So David Raya, definitely keeping him. And finally, Jurrien Timber. Definitely, you must be joking if I sell. We're keeping Jurrien Timber. He's an absolutely amazing player. Some people's player of the season. So there you have it. Those are the players that I'm keeping. Those are the players that I'm benching. And those are the players that I'm selling. So quite a few players going. Yeah. Is there another section that we can put in here for players that we got to buy? Right? Because I'm telling you, yeah, I want a section striker, midfielder, defender, right? But when you put in this table together, right, make sure the striker section is like this, or the forward section's there, and we have one little line like that down there. No, forward section from here to there, and one little line down there for midfield stroke defenders there, right? We've got to buy players this summer. But this is my selection. What do you guys think? You may agree, you may not agree. You probably don't agree with me. You never do. But hey, that's why I'm here. I like to irritate.